Welcome back to the Mike Cruz Show, man. Listen, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's very important. Today I got a special guest. I got one of the biggest directors of New York. This guy has worked with huge artists such as Fivio Foreign, El Alfa, and Chucky 73. We got my boy Drewtv in the house.
Yo, what's good?
How you feeling, my boy?
Thank you, my brother. Nice intro, bro. I'm good. Thank you for the invite, my brother.
Always.
I know we've been always trying to like set this up. It's
Yeah,
been a minute,
bro.
but you already know we keep it busy. But everything is good, bro. Thank you for inviting me, bro.
I'm glad you're here today, bro. Let's get straight to it, Drew.
All right.
Tell me about your name. How the hell you came up with Drewtv, bro?
Okay. Long story short, my second name is Andrew.
Okay.
So tú la abrevia, and half of it, you feel me, is Drew.
Right.
So before I came up with that was Drew Films.
Okay.
A little bit for like 6 months, a year, something like that. That boy, I was like, everybody got films. I'm tired of that shit.
Right.
I don't want to be regular. I never seen myself regular. So después de ahí, I was like, tengo que dar la identidad. Feel me? I gotta, switch it up a notch. So I always had this vision, like, with the TV, like, actually my logo means something. So my logo, when you see it, the TV is glitching. It got no signal. That means my creativity is not reachable. My frequency is not reachable. So it's like, it's glitching.
I like that.
You can't even tell. Like, you feel me? So there's no limit. So I came up with that little concept, and then I just, couple months working on the logo, and I worked with a good graphic designer, and we just came up with that. And then I was like, you know what? This is it. Drewtv.
Oh, you got that little guy with the TV head that moves around, right? Yeah. Unique, very unique, bro. How did it all start?
Me and filming. Basically, I went to school for it. Actually, did 2 years in Digital Film Academy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did that. But before I used to work security.
Really?
Yeah, I used to work security.
That's a huge transition, man.
Yeah. But I used to do it because, it was good bread, son, chilling. But it made me, give me the time to go to school.
Right.
I was doing it while, going to school. So I did the school thing 2 years. I finished it, and then I was like, you know what? I want to keep doing this. I always had this passion to work on music. Like, even since I was little, I used to watch movies and watch behind the scenes of movies. Stuff like that. I always liked it. So I was like, you know what? When I went to school, finished it, I launched myself like, I'm going to be a director, But I didn't get no work for I don't know, months. So what I did is I didn't quit because at that moment, you'd be like, damn, should I continue? But I never doubt myself. I always see myself, huge. And what I used to do is I used to go to clubs and do promo videos and stuff like that. Like, let me do your 1 minute video. Let me do this. Let me do that. And I started then in the club, in the same club, I started connecting with people. And, promoters and stuff, me daban el break, connecting with people. And then from there, I started doing my own project. Like, bro, I'm not going to lie. I used to cap. Artists, bro, when an artist come up to you and they be like, oh, él es director, whatever. What he's gonna ask you, like, yo, déjame ver tu trabajo.
Right.
Let me see your portfolio. Bro, I was starting. What portfolio I got? So I used to cap. I used to be like, nah, I got everything. I had to be like, nah, I don't got a portfolio, but I got everything.
So you faked it till you made it.
I didn't fake it though, cause I was really about it. But I cap about telling people that I had all the equipment. Which I didn't have all the equipment.
So that's faking it till you make it, bro.
Basically, a little bit.
Look at who you are today, bro.
Because you know why? Because once they give me the opportunity, I made it happen.
Hell yeah.
So it was that little part of that I was like, yeah, yo tengo todo. I got this, I got that. I just had a couple people that was helping me out, you feel me? But then, alongside the way in the journey, I just let it para allá, you feel me? And nonstop, and
That is dope, bro. That is dope.
I say that God guided me in a way, you feel me?
Right. So this is how you started, but I really want to know what influenced you as well to go into school, to go into the film school, rather than just going to any fucking college,
The thing is, I've always been from job to job. Like, I was doing security, I was doing that, but I always had this thing like, you know what? I want to work on me. I want to build something for me. I want to be my own boss. I want to, create something. I want to work on my own brand.
Right.
And I know a lot of directors that they didn't go to school, but they good. You feel me? But the way I see it is like, if I want to do it, I want to do it right. So I reach for the right education. You feel me? So así fue como que yo dije como que, okay, if I'm going to go do it, let me just, do it the right way.
Right.
So the influence, like I used to, watch a lot of directors that I used to like be still a fan of, like Matt Alonso, Mike Ho,
sick.
Jesse Terrero, of course. You know. And there's a couple more, but like those are like major that I was looking into, like, you feel me, like following their stuff, and most of them come on that level of education and preparation that I was like, you know what, I need to follow that path.
Right. And what I love about them is that they all have their own colors as well.
Yes, of course. So that looking into them made me like, okay, I gotta come up with my own way of work, my own strategy, my own work ethic. So that helped me and influenced me on like being what I am now. Yeah.
Right. That's dope. Like I mentioned earlier, you've been working with huge artists, right?
Yeah.
How does the opportunity to work with El Alfa comes to your hands?
Well, the opportunity came because of his cameraman, Fluffy.
Okay, shout out to him.
Fluffy. He been working with Alfa since like beginning. Like he been with him years. And we always been in good communication. We've been like, also from the work, we've been friends, like, and we always been in communication and stuff. And he reached out to me out of nowhere because, sometimes opportunity like that, it comes fast. You gotta know how to move to what you gotta do. So, he hit me up out of random, like, yo, I got this. I want to work on this. I need you to help me with this. And then I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, he didn't even tell me the whole thing. I was like, let's do it. And that's my boy too. So then from there, when I met El Alfa, it was good communication. Like I used to admire him, but when I met him, I was like, no, this is why he's big. Like his work ethic, the way he moves is like it even teaches you more and more to like, better yourself. So it's like when I started working with him, that he started watching the way I work, and then even El Alfa, it was like, okay, I like this kid, you feel me?
Right.
So from there on, we kept on, communication. We kept on, like, every time he comes, they even reach out. Like, even when they do a show, whatever, they let me know, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it was just something from the start that it was genuine.
Right.
And it was an opportunity for me, of course. And then I just took the most out of it. And then from there, it was just, the vibe is amazing.
That is awesome.
So from there, it was just like everything just clicked together. So it was genuine, meant to be.
You travel a lot. There's a topic I want to start later on in the conversation, but you travel a lot. Did you get a chance to travel with them outside of New York?
Where El Alfa team? No. I mean, they have invited me. I'm not gonna lie, they have invited me, to a couple, like, out of the state shows or whatever. But the way I move is like, sometimes either I'm busy, I've traveled somewhere else, or I'm doing this project. So I always, since sometimes they telling me fast, and sometimes I can't make it, you feel me? Yeah. But most of the time when they're in the city, they let me know what time. I always make time for them. I always, prepare myself and everything, and, help them out. But of course, like, maybe in the future we,
absolutely
like traveling with them.
It just came to my head right now. You also did Madison Square Garden with them. Right, you work on the production with them. How was that, bro? Just being able to walk into Madison Square Garden and just working with somebody at that level, bro, has to be something insane. And tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the first time was so amazing because it was El Alfa first time.
Hell yeah.
I worked on his first Madison Square Garden.
Right.
So it was something that even the whole DR, the whole country was like,
it was going crazy.
It was a great moment.
Hell
so
yeah.
I was part of that. So being part of that first time was amazing. It was the first time for even El Alfa doing it. And it was great because once I see everything that was going on, and I even backstage with El Alfa, him planning himself, the whole thing, like, it was his strategy, most of the show, how it was going. Like, he got his people, but he gives with the head idea. He was organizing. He was like backstage, and I'm like, wow, this it's amazing.
That is dope.
Feel me? So watching that, it was a great experience. Being behind the scenes, being there, just my presence there was amazing. But how I got there, I mean, it was all about, following through and just, generally doing good work. You feel me?
Absolutely. funny moment. El Cherry flashed the whole fucking concert.
Cherry. Nah, el Cherry, bro.
Was that planned, bro?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Oh my God, this kid is insane.
Nothing that he does is planned.
Right.
And if it's planned, he'll do it wrong because it's like he's genuinely like that.
Mm-hmm.
But es un almedio. Like he's definitely. I met him a couple times. He's definitely super fire person to vibe with.
That is dope.
But
that is dope.
Everything you see, that was him being him.
Freestyle.
Nothing was planned.
Yo, it's important for me to know, bro, that work because, right, we all get a chance to work with different people and different opportunities come from that.
Yes.
Working with El Alfa, did that give an impact to your business?
It did.
It did?
Yeah, actually did. Cause basically, before that, I was like known on my work locally, like on the States. But when I get the opportunity to work with big records that I work with Alfa,
Right.
it went worldwide. Like, you know, so I got people from Mexico watching my videos. I got people from Argentina. I got people from all over the world. You feel me? So I'm like, I didn't even realize that. You feel me? At the moment, I was just doing my thing. But then when I see the results, I see the like, you know, how big the records become. It's like, nah, this is major. So of course, it definitely it got more attention from people out of the city, and yeah, my work been expanding since then. You feel me? And
that is dope.
It was great. Yeah, definitely.
That is dope. Obviously, you're one of the guys who hit the big numbers in New York on platforms like YouTube. When your first video hit 1 million views, bro, how was that? Listen, I've been doing this shit for like 4 years already.
Okay.
I haven't hit 1 million views yet. I think my most recent video is about to hit 1 million views. And I don't know how to, I think about it every single day.
For sure.
I want you to tell me about your experience. How did you feel when you saw that happening?
I remember the day that it happened. And it was like it was my own, like,
it was.
You know, it was like I felt like I made it. You know,
right.
You know what's crazy? When it actually made it, I didn't realize it. I realized it like probably like 5 days later.
Right.
And it was my first million. It was a hit record actually. It was Cappuccino Por Qué Será.
Really?
The first one. I did both, but the first one.
So you had an artist from the north that hit 1 million.
Yeah, so that's what makes it even big because we from here, you feel me? So being from a local artist to have that hit, that was like my first million views. It was amazing because the song was a hit. So I have
legendary.
People, yeah, so I have it's a classic now. So I have people that grew up in DR in the club calling me like, yo, está pegado, que si yo qué. So I'm just like, yo, this is amazing. This is, you know, but what I did at the moment though, I was just like, I was of course happy, you know, but I knew that it was just a start on my journey. So I was just like, I didn't even look back. I looked back for a moment, you know, it was special, everything was good, but then I was like, you know what? Let's keep going. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that was a great moment because that really, it put my work more, it made me look more, you know,
absolutely
a step to grow more. So it was.
And I definitely know you got an impact from that job as well.
Yeah, of course.
After that, I realized you started working with people like Tali Gold, and other big artists.
And I got booked a lot after that record, I got booked a lot out of the state because I was only working like New York, you know me? But when that happened, I was booked a lot like PA, Boston, like a lot of out of the state work. So I'm like, okay, this is really, you know, it's
that must be a dope experience, right? I love that.
I was going out of state, traveling, you know. My boy Joan, that he had a car. I didn't have a car back then, so he had his car. I was like, you know what, we gotta go over here, we gotta go over there. So he was with me, you know. He's still part of my journey, but he was there when I started. So I really, you know, that's my bro. I appreciate you. So we was just out there, bro. We didn't even know where we was going most of the time. We was just like, yo, let's do this.
Right.
You know, everything went well. You know, nunca tuve, like, we didn't have no problems, everything. And yeah, it was amazing. That journey, just that legwork when you start is very important because that makes you a professional and it guides you in a way that it builds up, like, you feel me? So
did it take you a long time to start working with the big artists from New York, or did it happen right away after the club thing and all that?
Now, I'll say it took a minute, but not really that much. Cause I think it was like my fourth video or my third video. It was with Chelo Chop.
Oof.
And that was a surprise. I didn't even know.
Wow.
Like they called me like probably 2 days.
Wait,
before.
and that didn't hit 1 million views first?
No, because it was a record. It was like I think it was
Feature?
a bowl. It was a feature. And I didn't think the song. I think they when they released the song, I think it was a little month or 2 months later. And then, I was already working on something else. So it was like, it was a good record. It did a little something in the North. But it did hit 1 million, but I think it was after.
Okay.
But I think it did, after.
I think it did. It definitely had to. Bro, obviously, you've worked with a few of your favorite artists, right? You had that opportunity. Amazing. God bless you.
Yeah.
But
man,
what artists would you like to work with right now?
There's a lot.
Tell me one. Give me a top, just one. Give me one.
One
big artist. Aside from Drake. No, I'm gonna mention not Drake. That's everybody's dream, right?
He was, well, he's on my top.
Right.
But he's not like number one.
Okay.
But he's on my top. Kanye West.
Kanye West. That's different.
Travis Scott. And it's not because they like, they dope artists as they are, but it's like they direct as well.
It's the level of direction.
They creative system. Like Chris Brown is one of my favorite artists.
Hell yeah.
So they really direct too.
Mm-hmm. And
like
the art behind the film.
the creative system is crazy. So like, I look up to them when they do their videos and stuff. I'm like, like they really direct too. So like that mindset, I really would love to like lock in with them. Like it's just something crazy. Like I would just love to work something that I don't even know how it's gonna come out, but I know it's gonna be crazy. You feel me? So yeah, there's definitely artists like that really blow my mind.
Dope. The biggest artist I had the opportunity to work with, guess who it was?
Who?
Fivio Foreign. Because of you.
For real?
And I want to thank you for that, bro. And
I appreciate you.
And I also noticed that you build a relationship with this guy.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. I got him on iMessage and everything.
Yeah, bro, that's amazing, bro. What's an important skill you think a director should have in order to build a relationship with such a big artist like himself?
Well, I'll say, in my experience, I'm not the guy that's gonna come up with you like, let me do your video.
Yeah.
I'm not that type. I'm the guy that I'm just gonna chill with you. Like let's just vibe. You know what I mean? So first time I met him, I went to a studio session. I was just vibing. They wanted to do like a little studio video, whatever. And I was easy, you feel me? But I wasn't focused on like being the most all direct. I'm this, that, nah. I was just like, let's vibe, let's create. Always make the artist feel comfortable, you feel me? And always be straight up. And I'm that type. I'm not the type that's gonna be, like I wanna work with you, I wanna do this, I'm not that type. I'm gonna vibe. We gonna vibe. And when it's time to create, I'm a body. And then you're gonna see like, okay. But communication is key. I'm major on that. Like, I explain the artist, everything. Even when I work with a lot of upcoming artists that they don't know how to do certain stuff. I even teach them. And artists be like, you don't have to do that. Like, they appreciate it because, you don't have to. There's a lot of directors like, give me my money, whatever. We got to do this, whatever. They keep it moving. They don't care.
So just to add on to that, bro, aside from communication, a huge skill that you have and I have myself is customer service. That's customer service right there. A lot of us tend to not have that conversation with them. Just get to set and just film. Handheld or with a stabilizer and just, tú me entiendes, pero yo vi la relación que tú tenías con él when we went to that abandoned airport and
that's
you guys took it from there.
Boy. Like we really talk, we really just communicate. Any idea he got on his head, he really tell me like, I want to do this. Can we make this work? I'm like, yeah, of course. I give him tips. We could do this, we could do that. So it's really, for me, it was communication and just don't complicate things.
Right. Make it easier for them.
Make it easy for them. Because their life is already, big artists like that, they already doing so much that it's like just, make it easy on them so they could just feel comfortable working with you. And once they feel comfortable, it's like the sky's the limit.
Yo, and I'm going to say this, bro. Until somebody proves me wrong, because of that customer service, you are the first Dominican American to travel to fucking Dubai, nigga. Hell yeah. Somebody got to prove me wrong, bro. I don't give a fuck. Yo,
I don't know how you got that, but
bro.
That's fire. I appreciate
Tell me somebody.
that.
Tell me somebody.
I don't know.
I'm going to stand on that, bro. I'm going to stand on that. And I want you to tell me about that experience, bro. Because you really made it to Dubai, my G. And then you didn't go to a regular hotel. You wasn't doing regular stuff out there. You was with a huge celebrity, stepping into crazy looking clubs, being on crazy cars, being by the crazy view by the water and shit. Talk to me about that, bro. How was that experience?
I was saying.
Tell me from when he called you to tell you that you guys were going to Dubai.
Now, this is the thing. This is the funny part, though. When I was talking to his manager, and we was planning a couple videos. You know, he was telling me about the work they coming up with. So he just telling me like, yo, I'm gonna organize everything. We're gonna work on a couple videos, but I really want you to come on tour with us. Yeah, you know, for the shows and stuff. So we were preparing the tour, and I'm gonna talk with the team right now, so I could just add you on it for the flights and all the details. So I'm like, oh yeah, I just need what I told him. The first thing I told him, like, yo, I just need dates with time, cause you know that's how I work, organized. So like, yo, just let me know the dates and everything. Then from there, I'm with it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm with it for the experience. I'm with it to work, and you know, we just keep building from there. And once we talked that, he called me like a day after, and they were like, yo, we gonna start this in Dubai. We got a couple shows, I'm gonna send you the info so they can buy you the flight. Send me like the passport info, So I'm just like, oh yeah, when we leaving? Like, nah, we leaving. I think it was a Tuesday. And he told me, nah, we leaving Friday. So it was like a 4-day advance. Right. And I was like, oh shit, like, you know, you got stuff to do and you got other videos or whatever. I'm like,
and you just had a baby.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So what happened is, I spoke to my girl about it, you know, and I was like, you know what you think? Like, you know, should I do this? Should I do that? And she was like, go for it. Like, it's a big opportunity. Plus, you get to, you know, travel and have that experience. So of course it was like, yo, she was like, go for it.
Yo, shout out to baby moms for being a great supporter, bro.
Nah, yeah,
that is dope. That is dope.
Definitely. But the experience out there, bro, I'll say it was the best of my life.
Yeah.
Because even if we could go to Dubai right now. You feel me? But it's
not
like,
gonna be the same, bro.
It's not gonna be the same, bro. So it's like that experience alone was like the best of my life, like one of the best moments of my life. But it was crazy. Every day that I was there, it was waking up. And
tell me about your favorite moment out there.
Favorite moment? It's a lot. Well, we was on a yacht, and I was like in Dubai Marina, and I was just vibing with this little car jet ski. I never seen that in my life. And Fivio was on it, and I was just looking at that, and it's like everything right there, like, and I met some very important people out there, and it was like regular, and I was like, that was like one of the most moments that I was like, okay, this is amazing. Like, when you realize, like, oh, okay, like really my work, like just me with a camera brought me here. That's amazing. You feel me?
The camera brought you there,
right? Like, you feel me? Just thinking about it, like, oh, that's amazing. And just being in the room with so much big people, you feel me? I met models from London.
Wow.
I met people, big models from Africa. I met people, owners of company in Egypt. Like, what? And, you know, just being in the same room, like, all those moments was major. Like, you feel me?
That's huge,
that was like, all of that was like very important moments.
Hell yeah.
It was like, it was amazing for me.
Legendary. You mentioned that the camera took you there.
Yeah.
What camera you like to work with, bro?
I'm a Sony guy.
I love Sonys, bro.
I'm a Sony guy, but I'm the type that I went to school for it. So you could give me any camera, I'm gonna make it happen.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
I've seen you hold the
I'm ready for war.
I've seen you hold the Steadicam before.
Yeah.
I forgot where I saw that. I think it was on YouTube.
Yeah. I've done Steadicam on
the
Steadicam.
Steadicam.
Of course. When I started, I've learned to like work around the Steadicam and all that. But definitely, the thing that I really push myself is to work every aspect, every area of like the business filming. You feel me? Yeah. And I'm working on documentaries. I work on like stuff like that really made me polish it. You feel me? But I could like you could really tell me, oh, let's shoot this. I'll do it. Edit this. I'll do it.
That's
Write
dope.
me a treatment. I'll do it.
That's dope. That's dope.
Feel me? There's no limit.
Let's get it. When you get a job, right? Do you like to film outdoors or indoors? Tell me why.
I like both.
Which one you like more though? One has to be bigger than the other for you.
I'll say indoors because I can control everything.
Yes.
Outdoors you can't.
Yeah.
Something can happen. It can even rain. Fuck this shit up.
Yeah.
100%. So when you're outdoors, you gotta be very, very specific on what you want, not waste time, and go for it and do what you gotta do and keep it moving.
Where we come from and how we started, we tend to just film wherever, right? At whatever cost, right? That's how we started. Today in the game, is it important to have a big budget for you?
I learned along the way. Not really. I've done projects with no budget at all that I could sell it for like more than 20K, and
Hell yeah.
you'll believe me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, this is what you gotta invest in.
Absolutely.
Like, of course, it's good to work with a big budget. I'm not gonna lie. A director's dream is to work the biggest budget ever
Yeah.
to really make magic happen. Of course, I'm not against that. But nowadays, things have changed, you feel me? So now it's just like, you can't think of like making the most expensive video. You don't think about that no more. It's like more, okay, what is the craziest thing I could do with the less amount of money?
Right.
When you do that, labels love you.
Hell yeah.
That's a key word right there.
Yep.
You do that, that's it. You could break through anything. Everybody will love you.
Yep. Yep.
Because you're an asset. When you do that, that's it.
Have you worked with a label before? Have you had the opportunity?
I work with a lot of small labels.
Aside from El Alfas.
I work with a lot of small labels, but definitely I work with big labels. Only a few, you know, but definitely, yeah, I work with all.
Right now, today, I know when you started, Jesse Terrero, Mike Ho, and these big directors were the guys you used to look up
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Who's your role model today in the game?
There's a few though.
So it's not just one. It's not just the main
not
one.
just one. Not
Okay.
just one. But I'll say the first one, it'll be Lyrical Lemonade. Cole
That guy
Bennett.
works.
Cole Bennett.
Yeah. Cole Bennett.
I look up to him because he's doing something that I always wanted to do,
Which is what?
which is he created his own brand,
Yeah.
but he made it more than a brand.
Yeah.
It's an influence. So it's more than even just a product. It's more than even just, okay, this is my name, this is what I do.
Yeah.
No, he just bring a whole different, like he steps in a room, he could change the whole
The
situation.
whole thing.
So him by himself is an influence. So that is something that I always like been like working on. Like, okay, I'm a director. Okay, you're a director. But it's like nowadays I want to make it more than that. You know, I want to be an asset to any artist I work with.
Absolutely.
I want to be a plus. You feel me? When I step in the room, I want to add to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm just like, oh, be there. Nah. Every room I walk in, I want to add something. Like, okay, how can we do this? How can we? In what aspect I can help you?
Right.
So that alone is like, he's like top of my list that I see that like, okay, he's doing big things.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. Yo, today in the game, bro, us directors, we are the biggest AR. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nah, you're definitely right.
You got one of the hottest artists, upcoming artists from New York, right? He works with you, 2.0 Frey.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your experience working together.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When we started working, I didn't even have a plan. I didn't even like, oh, we're gonna do this way. Because when I started working with him, I wasn't that much experienced.
Right.
And I've never like managed artists or, you know, I've never done that. I've just seen other people do it. And from there, I just grasp and like add on to it. But when I started working with him, we just like more of like, I want to help you. You know, let's create, let's do something. I see talent in you. And when I started working with him, he was transitioning. He was before like, you know, performing in English, doing songs in English, and then he was transitioning to like the Spanish world. And I'm like, I'm starting too. I think I had only like a year and a half in the game. Right. So I'm just like, you know what? I see something in you. I just told him straight up, like, I want to work one project with you. That's what I told him. I want to work one project with him. And I wanted to help him out, you know, get him like probably a nice feature to jump in the song. And then that's it. From there, do your thing. But since we started working, it was like, I saw something in him that it was like, nah, he needed that guidance. And at the same time, it was like, you know what? This kid is just, he's like, his heart is amazing. So I'm like, yo, I can't just like, if I know something, I got to teach him. I got to let him know. I got to, let's do this and do that. So from there, everything was genuine. You feel me? I didn't have a plan. So like every experience we got, we learned together. Literally, we learn as we go. So I wasn't that type that, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm always outgoing. I'm always, you know, trying to make moves and always be an asset to him and just work on my career as well to be better. Yeah. But at the same time, like everything we learned together was just like, genuinely, and we just out there, we just making moves. And the way we move is like that, bro. Like, we move as one. Like, right now, I could call him, like, yo, pull up, I need you. He's gonna pull up.
That's dope.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like on point. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, tomorrow I need that. He's gonna do it. And if he needs something, he tells me, you know, I'll make it happen. So that alone, like, just the team went out, we work. The things we do is like what 10 people do.
Right.
And we just do it ourselves.
Today, was it a good idea for you to start working with him?
It was. Yeah, I don't regret it, not any minute, because I learned from him, he learned from me.
Right.
And I learned by working with him other stuff where other artists and other people too.
And
I apply on him.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yep.
So that alone gave me that experience of like, okay, we could do all of this now. Feel me?
How long you guys been working together for?
I'll say around 4 years.
4 years. Wow.
4 years, around that, yeah.
And the growth says se. I can see the
I
growth.
took him when he was like, I think it was 17, something like that. He did like his first song in Spanish when we started working.
Word.
And then from there, the growth been amazing. You can see the music now, and you know, it's been great.
Dope. Yo, Drew, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
Doing a lot of things.
Yeah?
Big things. There's a lot. One of them things, I want to open my own studio. That's on plans already.
Can't wait for that.
Got big ideas. I can't tell you, I'm sorry, but I got big ideas. Probably soon, I just thought about that like probably 6 months ago. Opening a podcast, which I talked to you about, but to teach. I don't want dealing with no farandula or nor, you know, things to do like what everybody's doing. I want to teach. I want to do a podcast that you can really learn from.
Right.
And you watch it, you be like, okay, I learned something from this. So you're like, I got a lot going on, you know. I don't have right now. I don't have like the whole, but I'm building it, you know, building the whole nine, the whole thing.
Little by little.
But it's a lot. I want to do, you know, working with side of working with artists, working on music projects. That I already got going on, you know, like me from scratch, like creating an idea, and just bring artists together and be like, okay, let's do this project. Get on this project. I'll handle this. I handle the business side of it. I handle the promo. So I have that already going on. I got a couple projects already unlocked. So get involved more in the music business for sure.
Beautiful, bro.
That's the way I see it for sure.
Make sure you involve me in your projects,
Nah,
bro.
for sure, bro.
It'll be amazing to work with you, bro.
Nah, definitely. Just to say this right here, you're my favorite artist from the North right now.
Yeah, likewise, bro.
My favorite
We
director,
working, bro.
my favorite director, and the most creative one right now. Cause I've seen a lot of people doing their work. You feel me? Like, and they doing the thing. You know, there's a lot of new coming up. I respect that. I get yo se la doy a todito, like, you know. But you're like my favorite one right now that you're really doing moves that I do, and the way you think is just we think alike.
Yeah, absolutely. I
So
agree.
you're like one of my favorite ones
I
right now.
appreciate that, bro. Real quick before we go, give those upcoming directors a good advice, please.
Okay.
A takeaway, something that they could take with them.
All right, so one thing I'll tell any director coming up is like, don't think about no money. Fuck the money, you need it, but you gotta have passion more than money. If you think about the money, you already failed.
Yeah.
You need it. I'm not saying that you don't, but you need to be an asset. So try to better yourself. Try to learn as much as you can. Try to always teach yourself, and don't even talk much. Always listen. That's it. When you talk much, you can mess things up.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yo, what's the best way for them to find you?
Okay, my Instagram, I am Drewtv. My YouTube, Drewtv Music. I'll be dropping work soon. It's a new channel, but
yes, got it going
on. But definitely, on my Instagram, got all my info, like my email, drewtvmusic@gmail, and from there, yeah, you can find me. And in my socials, right there, you can find my number, anything to book or any work or whatever. But definitely, bro.
Dope, bro, dope.
Yeah.
Listen, if you guys like what you saw today, make sure you subscribe, comment, and share. This is the Mike Cruz Show.